Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Getting Close Up, the show focused on independent artists and creatives. I'm your host, Danielle Cox. Look at what I got in front of me. We about to get some food, y'all. So excited. My guest today calls herself an agent of culinary chaos and who concocts experiences of the deliciously unhinged variety. And if you thought that was a mouthful, wait till you see what she's making for us today. We are going to get close up today with Kim, the Canna Chemist of Thraxx Pastries.
Thank you
Thraxx
so much.
Pastries. Oh, it was a tongue twister for me too. It's probably because my mouth is like watering. I'm excited. It smells so good in here.
That was an incredible intro. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
But chaos, that's accurate. It's accurate.
And I love the little nug earrings.
My nugs, have to be compliant with television.
I mean, yeah. So
and represent.
Just let the cat out the bag. Yeah. Not only are you a chef, but they refer to you as the Canna Chemist because you make infused meals.
Is correct.
And
I give you a journey.
Woo, a journey.
A journey.
For sure. Now, mind you, today, we're not going on that journey today.
No, nothing on set. Nothing here in the building.
There we go. So let's get that out there.
Right.
But let's talk about what you've got here today. What are you making?
We are going to do shrimp and grits. Now, I have probably 10 different versions of shrimp and grits, but this one is going to have a white cheddar and chive grit.
Oh, my God.
And we're going to saute some shrimp in this compound butter.
This compound butter, first of all, the beautiful color of it is, oh, my God. So it's like this ambery color, and what is all in there? I see some flecks of green.
Wow. So let me see if I can run down this list for real. It has, obviously, butter. It has parsley, chives, garlic, paprika, salt, pepper, lemon, little Dijon.
Oh, my God. I smell the Dijon, actually.
Yeah. Shallots, most important, shallots.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so there's like a ton of things in here.
And we're going to start that out in a skillet.
We are. Very hot skillet. Yeah, so we're going to put in...
I'm probably going to be doing my happy food dance like this whole time.
Smell-o-vision is about to start happening. So we're going to put in probably a good 5 tablespoons.
That's a lot of butter. That's
a lot of butter.
Appropriate.
You know what?
Correct.
It is correct. It's actual butter, real butter. So you know what I mean? No margarine in here.
No, we don't do that. Margarine who?
I want to be butter when I grow up. That's what margarine is.
That's hilarious. So food is great. Being able to cook is great. What made you look at food and say, what if it also made you high?
So I didn't. My husband did. He made me look at it like that.
That tracks. Bump Jonas, that tracks.
Right, exactly. I was actually cooking dinner one day, and this was almost 9 years ago, 8-9 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And he said, you know what? I really like smoking, and I like your cooking. He said, do you think you could put it together? And at the time, I had no knowledge of edibles, none. And I was like, okay, well, it's actually a plant. It's a weed. I cook with herbs all the time. We're going to make this happen. I can make it. I can do it.
It seems like it makes sense. Like two things that should go together.
Right. So I did some research. I learned about the plant. I learned about its chemical makeup, what it likes, what it doesn't like, what makes it last longer. And I went to work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want you to, not giving away any secrets because a chemist has to have their secrets.
They do.
Right?
And yes.
But like, how long did it take you to do this research and figure things out?
So I learn all the time. To this day, I'm learning something new because no strain is alike. No food is alike. No method of how you do it is alike. So every day I'm learning something new. Wow. And it took me a good 5 years before I realized or got my confidence. It's like, I know what I'm doing. People are offering me money.
And I'm pretty sure that he was happy to be a guinea pig for the longest time.
He is my best guinea pig.
I'm happy to be your guinea pig today with these beautiful shrimp. These are some big old shrimp.
Big old shrimp. There's nothing more annoying than getting a plate that has little circle shrimps in it. Listen. Like, what am I paying for?
The size of buttons.
Right.
We don't need that.
No. So we're going to saute these really quick in this compound butter.
I see. Oh, my God. The smell that's coming off of this.
And so here's a little trick of shrimp. I don't know, a lot of people know. You may already know, but I'm going to share it because I get a lot of bad shrimp. Don't overcook them.
So how would you know it's overcooked?
Well, okay, so let me start out with a raw one. I'll show you. It's really loose and it's a J.
Yeah.
So when you get in here, they start to curl up. When you get to a tighter J, flip it, you're almost done. You got like 30 seconds and you're done. If it gets to a C, you're getting to that overcooked point. If it's a circle, like then
throw that shrimp in a circle.
Start over.
No, throw that shrimp in a circle.
No, start over.
Do you need me to grab something for you to put them on when you pull them out?
You know what? I don't, because my darling assistant here, Danielle, if you don't mind, I'm gonna have you put some grits in a bowl, and we're gonna go directly from A to B.
I'm with it.
You have some time. We got a couple minutes here.
I can do that. These things always terrify me. So we've got a huge Instapot here that has been cooking grits.
Yes.
Now you said, what did you say was in these grits again?
These are white cheddar and chive.
White cheddar and chive. And I see the flecks of chive in there. Ooh, let me get this out here.
And because I want some extra sauce for the top of our shrimp,
I would love
we're
some
going to
extra
finish
sauce.
it off with some extra butter, because much like Julia Child,
Look at that.
I am all about the butter.
Oh, man. She was one of my favorites growing up, watching her. And she was deliciously unhinged as well.
I broke my teeth on her cooking shows.
She was the GOAT.
I watched her very first episode when it very first aired when I was probably 5 years old.
Oh, my God.
And I was stuck. I was like, we got this big, beautiful, clumsy woman.
Yes.
Who looks like she's learning to cook too at the same time.
But everything she does is done right. Even when she makes a mistake, it's right.
Because if you make a mistake, if you know what you're doing, you can usually correct it.
Yes, you can. And she was amazing at that. And I think that's I love food because it tastes good. But I also love people who love food. And I love watching people cook. Now, I'm not a, chef or anything like that, but I love making something that someone likes.
Yes. Because food it's a gift. It's a joy. It makes people happy. On a bad day, makes them happy.
Absolutely on a bad day.
On a great day, we're celebrating.
That's
with it.
right. It's
when
everything.
we're depressed, it's going to lift us up.
It does. Lift me up. This is lifting me up right now. I'm with it. I'm with it so much. Now I got these bowls of grits.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to set this over here.
And I'm just making sure our shrimp are all sauced up. We are right at that point where we are
I see what you mean. And it's like, so that's that big J.
Yeah. Oh.
Kind of like kind of a cursive J a little bit.
Yeah. Look at that.
Just the juice just flopping off of it.
Flopping off.
Oh my gosh.
So another
simple,
thing,
but so elegant.
That is as I top these grits here.
Oh my gosh.
Is a little, I don't want to say it. Little irritants is when you're buying a shrimp dish, like shrimp and grits, and they come out and it's got 3 shrimp on it.
Oh, that part. I am so mad because you charged me $27 for this.
I paid $27
and a box of
3
grits
shrimp.
is definitely not part of that price.
Listen, grits is the cheapest thing on the market right now. For real.
I'm just loving how many spoonfuls she's putting out here. It's so many spoonfuls.
Listen, this is the pot liquor, right?
God.
This is the flavors.
Oh my God.
My darling.
Look at that.
Yes.
Look at it, y'all.
Well, before we gotta, green that up a little bit because
you gotta green it up.
Green makes everything better.
Listen, look how you come with your own catchphrases. I don't want you to miss out. Let's get your plate over here too.
Oh yes.
Said green makes everything better.
Everything.
That was gold. And I wore green for you today.
I noticed. It's beautiful.
I wore green for you.
It looks good on you too. That's
you.
a good color.
It works for everybody. So as you are spooning the last bit of that up, let me go ahead and grab us some forks, because what we're going to do is we're going to get comfy, give it a taste, and we're going to chat some more. Because I got a lot more things I want to talk to you about.
We're going to eat and chat.
I know that's
I'm
right.
down.
I'm excited.
Gotta have my greens too.
Green that up.
There we go. That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
I'm excited.
Gorgeous. Now that we're all comfortable, let's go ahead and dig in. Oh my God.
Goodness. I've been waiting all morning. And I am not sad. I am so glad I waited.
Okay. I'm just going to air out a gripe that I normally have when people say they making some type of cheese grits. You don't taste the cheese.
Really?
I taste the heck out of this cheese.
You know why? Because I used real cheese.
I know
it's
that's
actual
right.
cheese in there.
I know that's right. I mean, in the butter, like you can taste all the things that you said were in the compound butter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I do want to ask about is we said none of this was infused, but if you were going to infuse it, what elements would you infuse in this?
All right. So this just is actually easy. I would do the grits and I would do the compound butter.
Oh, wow.
I like to layer. You get a better result when you do that. You get a better high. It's just better. You don't get a harsh taste in one product. It stays mellow through the whole dish. So I'm a layering kind of girl.
And I can tell, like, this is, even without, oh my God. How do you, and maybe you can't say, but how would you make sure that, like, the flavor of the herbal element is not overpowering?
So there's a couple. It's my extraction process. And then it's all about how you pair it and how you infuse it. So if I was going to do the grits, I would do, and this is probably unpopular, but I'm not really a big can of butter person. So I would probably infuse the heavy cream.
Oh, because most people
milk.
do the butter all the time.
It's the easy option. But when I started learning about it, I decided to go beyond that because I think the butter gives it a harsh flavor. So I was like, I'm going to have to fix this.
Got it.
So I would probably do the cream.
That's really interesting. And that came from all your research
Yeah.
that you have been doing.
Trial and error. Ask my test bunny.
And I definitely have a question about the trial and error. So what were some of the things that was like, oh, this is a definite no? Like you mentioned realizing that butter probably wasn't the best way to go.
Ooh, a definite no. Did I have a definite no? You know, I did actually. When I first started doing ice cream.
Oh, wow.
The combination that I was doing and how I did the cream made it really harsh for me. And I was like, yeah, this is definitely not going to be the process. So ice cream was probably my first one that I was like,
And I love that you think about that because, I mean, I don't know what's in the head of other people who do this, but I've had products in the past, right?
Sure.
And like you can, it's like it's not, the food part isn't what's shining through. And I guess they assume if somebody is consuming this for an effect, that the food part isn't the part that shines through. They don't care about that.
Right.
And I love that you care about that.
They just want to know how high am I going to get.
Exactly. I love that you care about what the food tastes like.
Well, why the food is the product. It's what you're eating and it's what you're going to be tasting. I'm not going to take away from the food. It's got its own stars. I'm not going to overpower that. And
I was like, I had to put this bow down because if I don't, I'm gonna have butter dripping down my lip, all on my shirt.
Right.
Butter all on my decolletage. I'm like, no, I'm gonna pause. I'm coming for you later. Just so you know, I'm coming for you later. But let's get into this interview because I have so much that I want to talk to you about. And with that love of food, do you have like, we talked about how a little bit about how it started out early for you. Do you have culinary training as well?
So, not okay. This is I'll make a short, funny story.
Okay.
And it might sound kind of tragic, but it ends up being funny in the end. So when I was in high school, I was able to do college courses at the same time of vocational courses. One of them was a food service business management course. So I started that my freshman year in high school, and I took every advanced all 4 years. Well, with that came the ability to compete in cooking. So I competed when I was 11 for the first time. 11.
Wow.
It's my dad's fault. He made me do it. He literally made me do it.
Oh, no. That's the tragic part. Okay, I get it.
But it turned out to be a great experience. I ended up winning 3rd place in an adult competition at the Missouri State Fair.
Wow.
And so from then, I was like, okay, this competing's kind of cool. So, but through the high school program, I was able to compete. And I started locally within the town. And I kept first. And I went national. And in the national competition, I took first. And its prize was a scholarship to Johnson & Wales University.
Wow.
So I got that. Guess who didn't go? And this is where the story goes tragic, right? And all my youth wisdom, I said no.
As we tend to do.
I think being a wife and mother would be a much better idea than going to New York to culinary school. So I learned, listen, Food TV,
Yeah.
PBS, Julia Child,
Oh,
The Gourmet,
100%.
the Italian. PBS formed me.
PBS made me who
It
I
did.
am.
It did. It's sad to hear where it's going today, but it formed me. When Julia Child first hit those screen, I was glued. I was so glued.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am, 5 years old. I'm watching Food TV.
Me too. I was like, okay, everybody else is outside playing, and I'm like, Yankee Cook is on.
I was like, she's the reason. Like, I need to learn how to speak French. I need to speak French.
Like
I didn't want to read the cookbooks. I want to read them in French.
I love that.
Yeah, she's great.
But it's like you have so much talent in it, though. It's not just being good at cooking. There is a talent to it as well. And there's a thoughtfulness and a thought process that I see that you put into it that just really makes it special. And on top of the fact, it's an inventive thing because we were talking about cotton candy.
Yeah.
You threw ice cream out there just casually. Like that was,
Yeah, it's
I
all
mean,
the time.
when I'm watching people on Chop, that's like one of the hardest things that they're trying to do is make ice cream. And here you are.
The machine is the battle. It's really not the ice cream. It's the machine. It's going to stay cold enough, long enough. Yeah.
I mean, ask McDonald's. But like with that, when you're thinking about getting into this, were you concerned about pushback or anybody that said, hey, cooking is great, but why you have to do all that?
I do get that all the time. Like when I name things, I name dishes. I'm like, really? Did you have to give it all those words? Did did it need the greenery on the top? Because I'm just going to sit at this table like a foot away and I'm going to eat it. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
It absolutely does. You eat with your eyes. It's going to look pretty.
100%.
Yeah.
Do people give you pushback too about the fact that you're infusing foods? Like, is anybody like offended by that?
So it's really black and white. There's really not a gray area. Either they love it and they're intrigued and they have questions and they want some, or they're like, oh no, I'm good.
Right. It's more for me.
You know what I'm saying? It's one or the other. There's really very few in between. They either like it or they don't.
And that's fine because you're going to do what you do.
Exactly.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Now, with everything that you do, because you also create experiences, these culinary, what did we say? Deliciously unhinged.
Yep. The unhinged dinner party.
The unhinged
or brunch, just
dinner parties.
Yes.
How do you come up with the menus for that? Because you don't have a set menu.
No.
Like, why is that, first of all?
Because oh my gosh, this is a pet peeve of mine. I am really tired and just done being told what I can have. And I get it for the restaurant business. It has to be that way for overhead, right? But for me, I don't have that problem, right?
There's a certain freedom in that for sure.
I want you to come and say, you know what I'm in the mood for? Can I get XYZ? Can I get a bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich and some fries or whatever? And I'll be like, no, can't have that. This is what we have in today. You have turkey, you have chicken. I want you to tell me what you want. I want you to tell me how you want it instead of me telling you what you can have.
Right.
Literally. Go to Subway. They say you can have it your way. No, I really can't. I can have it the way you're going to let me have it.
Exactly. From the options that you got available.
Yes. Because I really can't have it the way I want it. And I want you to have that experience. But when I do a dinner party, I'm looking at who am I doing it for?
Gotcha.
Is it a brunch? Do I have a bunch of big bags at the table? You know what I mean?
Because we like certain things a certain way, baby.
Do I have a bunch of, maybe unexperienced, nervous people at the table? So I'm going to make things a little lighter, a little more fun,
How do you tailor how much to put in what item in order to create an overall? Because if somebody is sitting down and there's like 4 or 5 courses, right?
That's what I do. We usually do 4 courses.
And so like figuring out the balance, you kind of like look at the customer too and say, maybe they're a little less experienced. This is what the overall is.
Right. So when
this is the chemistry part. This is so
it is the chemistry part.
interesting.
So when I'm doing the dinner party and I'm looking at who I have, I like to spread it out because I want you to be able to eat everything. So I'm going to dose things very small, like the appetizers, if they're individual, will be like 2 milligrams. So you can have a couple. The drink that I'm going to serve you, maybe 5. And that way, if you want another drink, guess what? You have that room there. The whole meal, if you eat everything as I give it to you, will be 100 milligrams. If you choose to go back and have that second drink, can I get another oxtail? Is that sorbet still available?
You using oxtails?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
You know, so if that's your choice, then I make it known and make sure that you are aware that you're going to go above 100. So you do what you're going to do.
You do what
it's
you're going to do.
You at this point.
Right. It was like, we do not have a nap facility. You need a designated
You know, people have
driver
fallen asleep at the table. True story. Yep.
That's a good time. I don't know if they remember it, but that sounds like a good time. Now, pricing. I want to ask about that because as you're an independent creative, you're a culinary creative, and I always ask people about how they value their art. So let's talk about that. With everything that goes into it, how do you figure out how to price things? Because there could be somebody who's like, you know, this might be something I want to get into. Maybe it's my baked goods, but how do I price that?
Yes. Good. That's a great question, actually. That'll make it or break it in business, you know, when you make money. The first thing is your materials. You have to do the cost of your materials, right, per serving.
Right.
That's how you know how much grits to put in the bowl, how many shrimp to put on top of that bowl. You know the prices of everything. So you have my materials. And then some people have a budget, right? And they're like, listen, I have a $200 budget. I have 3 people. What can I do for that? I'm immediately going to go brunch. Brunch is cheaper. People eat lighter at brunch. The ingredients for brunch is sometimes cheaper than a heavy meal, right? A dinner. So that's how I do it. I just look at everything. And then I'm like, okay, my time. How long is this going to cook? Am I going to be roasting this for 24 hours?
Right.
Or is this going to be a 5-minute omelet with some toast? You know, what are we doing? So, and I think of my time. I don't overcharge people. I'm not out here trying to take every penny in your wallet so I can have a fatter wallet.
Right.
I want you to have an experience. And if your experience only allows you $100, I'm going to make that happen.
Now, on top of everything that you do, you also are a woman of many hats. And I have a nickname for you, Mrs. Producer.
Miss Producer, yes.
And that's because your husband,
My husband,
Bub Jonas of the Sprinkle Some Salt podcast, and all the other things that he does, like, you are one of the people that, like, you are the person, like the hinge, essentially, of making sure everything goes. And I know that there's a lot of responsibility in that. And it teaches you not just about what you're doing with your business, but you're essentially running a whole other business.
the completely different sides of the...
Completely different sides. And then they all come together to help each other out. I know one of the words that I used when I was interviewing him was a beneficial ecosystem. And so, like, you have that as well. So talk to me a little bit about some of the things that you had to take on in doing this.
Time management. First and foremost, getting our calendars together and realizing, okay, when am I going to have time to prep for this?
Right.
Because we need to be here for this. So really, time management was number one. Listen, and Bump, my husband's my old man. My hubs. I call him my hubs. He's my biggest fan. He really is. He really is. So
as he should be.
He is very flexible with things. When things kind of come like this, be like, okay, let's move this here and we'll do this here and it's all going to work out. So I am blessed to have somebody that's flexible. That is not just supportive, but flexible. Because we do work together with Sprinkle Some Salt, with the Mecca, and all the interviews. So it's about time management, 100%.
And as far as working, because a lot of people say, well, I absolutely will not be able to work with my significant other. Like, that is not going to happen. Like, how do you manage that of keeping things compartmentalized, separate?
I am very good at keeping work, personal. So when we are working, we are the best partners ever. I love it when we're out working together because we are just timed.
Yeah.
I'm going up, he's going down. He's setting up, I'm taking this over here. We just have it. And I think that's because you could separate it. Yeah. This is business. This is our money. This is future. We can handle that later. So we'll do that. We'll separate. Now, when we get in the car, it might be something different.
I snatch them up.
We're no longer working, and we're gonna decompress, and we're gonna talk about everything. So,
and that's beautiful. Again, when you are independent creators, you're out here doing what you need to do. You have to rely on each other. you know,
Oh,
and that's just an added element for a lot of people when there's a relationship involved too, on top of that. Yeah. So it's really, especially for as long as you guys have been married, like how long?
We've been together 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah.
And just like creating that flow and that balance for what it is that you want to do next. I like that you constantly find ways to expand your knowledge about food and expand your reach to figure out how to do things. That's really awesome because
my mouth gets bored. It does. I just get bored with the same foods, and that's why I'm always making fun of restaurants because of everybody serves out of the Cisco truck. It's all just different variations of Cisco food. It's a fact.
It's true. It's true. You will always see that truck pulled up, and it's going to be the same variation of different things in different places.
How many different ways can you get chicken tenders?
They gonna put just a different garnish on it and then send it out to you. Like, how do you find places to set up? And these are all regular places that you're at, right?
They are. And
that's rare. Like, people being able to just have certain places that they go to all the time.
All the time.
Is rare.
Yeah, I'm blessed. It helps with our schedules. But actually they all kind of came to me and asked. I said, hey.
Oh, wow.
Would you be interested in? I know what you do, but would you be okay with? And I'm like, try anything once, right? Sure, let's do it. You know, bars are sketchy. I don't really do bars.
That would be kind of sketchy because bar stuff happens in bars.
Bar stuff does happen, but it's usually the bartender, and they feel a type of way about me. So,
really? Oh, because you have drinks.
So I get it, but we actually work simultaneously. If food trucks and other people with food thought about it for just a second, I'm not in competition with you because they're gonna come see me once. They're gonna get high, and they're gonna keep coming back to you because they got the munchies.
I literally just thought about that as you said it. I'm like, we're not in competition, babes. We could be working together. This is synergistic.
Synergistic. I'm getting things ready for you. Are you ready for all these people when they're like,
when they get the
munchies?
That
pretzel, can I get that? Oh, I want 2 of those.
If they were smart,
right,
they would do it the right way.
I keep asking and nobody takes me up on it.
Well, I know too, with as inventive as you are and creative as you are, that you've got a lot of other ideas cooking up. So I want to talk to you about some of the concepts. You may not be able to tell me a whole lot yet. I know, because you and Buck are no stranger to this set. There's been off-camera conversations that we've had about different things. Yeah. What things can you talk about that you are thinking about doing for yourself? Because you said you don't like to be in front of the camera, but girl, you're a natural. So let's stop playing.
You even notice the allergy? Camera allergy? So, well, let me tell you, the first thing is what I'm most excited about. Really 2 things. I've been doing a lot of collabs with my husband at Sprinkles with Salt in the Mecca and having infused foods there. So getting that, changing things up a little bit, that has been fun. But I'm also kind of excited because I'm going to start a show. We haven't filmed it. We started filming it, oh my gosh, December something.
That's exciting.
So what I'm going to be doing is retro recipes.
Yes.
Vintage recipes.
Yes.
Recipes where you're looking at each other wondering, I'm sorry, what? What is in this? Whose is this? Yeah, so
because they was eating some crazy stuff back in the day.
Excuse me.
I realized that, like, you know, palettes might have been a little different or whatever, but there's some wild stuff in those recipe books.
I have seen some recipes. The amount of Miracle Whip that was used in like the 60s.
They loved Miracle Whip in Jell-O molds.
I'm going to make one of those.
Oh, I'm excited.
You should come do the show with me when I do that so we can try this Miracle Whip stuff.
Oh my God. You know what?
Together.
I will do it because it's you. Like, I am down. I'm 100% down for trying that.
Yeah, we got to try it.
And that's
going to be the fun of it, is that you're going to see these ingredients you've probably never met before, methods you never met before, and you're going to see real lifetime action like, oh, this is disgusting. Or, wow, I need to spit this out immediately.
Or,
wow, what? What? Miracle Whip and strawberry jello is fire.
Actually?
No, I don't know that, but it might be.
But, you know, like, I'm looking forward to that because it could teach you some different things. And with the way things are going, we might need some Depression era recipes.
Your best food that you cook comes from your past. So
there you go.
Doing retro recipes, you're going to go back to flavors you forgot about because they're no longer on your grocery store shelves. They're not marketed anymore. You're like, oh my God, I forgot I love this stuff.
Yeah.
I remember this. My grandma
my grandma used to
this.
make this.
Yes.
Yeah. And my grandma was definitely one of those people who would cook up certain things. I know I haven't had before. She made a tomato pie once.
I am familiar with tomato pie.
I did not like it, but it smelled amazing. But that's like, it's one of those things that you just didn't even know that somebody would make.
That's what sparked it, was my grandma, because I found 2 old, very covered in grease, disgusting recipe boxes from, God, she's been a long time. And I just started going through there. Boy, went some wild things in there.
I love that. I cannot wait to see everything that you do next and to be on this show, because I definitely want to be on with you. Like, that's so exciting to me. I'm so excited. And again, thank you so much for being on. I really appreciate you. But there is one more thing that I need you to do.
Okay.
One more thing.
All right.
And that is for you to make your mark on the Wall of Fame. So I need you to go grab a marker, name and date now.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, many thanks to Kim, the Canna Chemist, for joining me today. If you would like to be a guest in the purple chair, go ahead and hit us up on our website at thesank.com. Look for the guest request form, fill it out, and I'll see you here. We could talk about your story. You're creative, let's talk about it. Thank you guys for watching. You're the best part of all of this, and I'll see you again soon for another close up. I'll be checking for you. Bye.